Good evening and welcome to another Wednesday rainy night. So tonight we are going to be showing 1294 East Asheville Avenue. This is that build that I've actually been working on this week and randomly posting little snippets here and there of all over Reddit and Instagram. All the custom content used in this build is going to be linked on my Reddit, on my Tumblr, on my Instagram. Basically anywhere you can find me, you're going to find links to this custom content. There's going to be two separate lists. One of the lists is just going to be essentially just all the CC used in this build specifically, and then the other list is going to be custom content used in basically all of my builds in the future. I just want to do a full list of everything, just so that way, you know, if you go ahead and download from these custom contenters that I've custom contenters, is that really what it's called? I don't know. If you go ahead and download everything from these creators, you won't have to worry about updating anything in the future. You can just go ahead and download my builds without having to worry about anything. But if you just want to try out just this house for now, don't really want to worry about downloading all that stuff for future builds, I'll have an additional list as well that's just the custom content used in this build. It's going to be under 1294 East Asheville Avenue. By the way, this build is also on the Sims 4 gallery. I'll link that too. You guys know where to find the links. This isn't your first rodeo. Let's go ahead and jump in. So when we first got the idea for this build, it was from actually a house that is in Pittsburgh. And we saw the house in Pittsburgh. We loved it. It was an old historic Victorian home, and we decided that we wanted to remodel. We wanted to do something new, something modern, and almost as if somebody were to buy that in like downtown Asheville, for example, and just go ahead and just completely reno that into, something that keeps that old historic charm, but also changes it into something new, something that might, I don't know, something that you might not normally think that you'd see in a home like this. But here we have the outside. We have this cute little fireplace, little ottomans, our little orange trees, strawberry patches. We also have the front porch that leads into this big front door area, the big great hall. Don't mind my other builds over in the distance. Some of those are work in progress, but hey, we'll get there. This is an entirely new save file for me, so that brought out another challenge as well, because I mean, my last save file was completely filled up, but as you guys know, for this channel, I went ahead and got another Sims account just to start from scratch, because everything here, this is just base game. This is just base game and custom content. You do not need to buy a million expansion packs to live in this build. Just base game and the custom content listed. So, let's jump in here. Here we have the entryway. We have our cute little wine bottles down the edge of the hall. We have these little wooden log features hidden in the stairwell to put in that fireplace. We have our little, this is I think from the time travel collection. Yes, it is. It's from the time travel collection. So we have that in our entryway here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The entryway, you can go through one of three doorways here. We have this one, goes into our cheese room. We'll get into that later. But in the meantime, for now, we're going to go through this hallway down here and go into the music room. Before we go into the music room, really quick, I'm just going to show you this hallway. If you guys remember, in the pictures that we posted, there was actually a cute little like accent table right underneath that painting, but it turned out when playtesting that it made it really hard to walk through the hallway, and we took a vote. We decided to keep the couch instead of the cute little accent table, so we kept the couch there and took out that ottoman just so we can walk through. And yeah, so let's jump into this music room. This was one of my favorite rooms. I mean, let's get a little higher view here. We have all these little guitars, we have the cello, oh my gosh. We have, and a lot of this too is from I believe it's like the cello set? No, it's not the cello set, it's the live music set. It's gonna be that entire pack. I'm gonna list that below specifically, just for anybody looking to do their own music room in the future. I think it's a great expansion, you know what I mean? Because we had that expansion pack that gave us a few more music items, like the mic from, oh, what's the one where there's celebrities and stuff like that? You guys know what I'm talking about. Get Get smarter, think of things faster. Oh, get famous. Yeah. So I think it's like a bit of a compromise between, base game and get famous. We don't need to spend the money on that. We can just use this. Or, if you have both, I feel like they pair really well together. Music room, this door goes out to the front porch, and then this door over here goes out to this little wraparound patio area with a cute little chair. These doors that we're going through, popping in and out of, are functional. The black ones are not. The Sims can still walk through them. They're just there to visually give the house more depth and realism and, dynamics. This is that little fireplace area that we saw through that entryway. Yep, there's our front door that we came through. But yeah, this is that little entryway. If you go through it, it actually leads into our living room that I am in love with. So this is our living room. It's orange, it's yellow, it's green, it's big, it's open. I think they have a great view. You can look out onto the back deck, you can look over to that little bayou over there, or you can just sit and chill and look at your TV. If you go through the doors in the living room out to the back deck, that leads to where we have our grill, our cute little sink, our table. We also have these lounges that outlook over the bayou. And I mean, let's be honest. Like, I know this is technically like just a little like runoff water canal, but it's a water feature. It's cute, So you would lay here, just enjoy the little breeze off the water. Hopefully, it's Sims, so I mean it wouldn't smell or anything. I don't know. I'm making it weird. I'm putting way too much thought into this. We have these little garden pots here, in case you want just more room for gardening. 'Cause, I mean, this is modeled after something that would be in Asheville, and Asheville's a super green, a super, like do-it-yourself, eco-friendly, kind of place. I don't know. But yeah, we have this little back deck. It's right off of the orange living room. If you go through here, back into, there's our entryway. Instead, we're going to get to, oh my god, without further ado, the cheese room. So I did change the bookshelves from the pictures. I know you guys said you liked the bookshelves, but I think black looks better. I think it works better with the room. So we have this cute little cheese table where you can sit, eat your cheese, read a book. This is all I need. This is all I need in life. I don't need much more than just a tiny little cheese room and books and pillows. This is all that one would ever need out of life. I promise you guys. Don't worry. This is all you need. Sometimes you'll be like, hey, do I need more than this and what's in this room in life? No, you don't. This is all you need. Anyways, we're getting carried away here. So after that, we go into my least favorite room, the kitchen. I don't know what happened with this kitchen. I feel like we had like what was a lot of good ideas that just kept getting poorly executed. Normally kitchens are my favorite room to do in any house, but for some reason, just whether it's the shape of this room or what, I did not enjoy doing this kitchen. But I mean, we got here, we lived, we made it through the kitchen building. You have your double sinks, you have your wood burning fireplace. And then we also have the pantry, which is where our refrigerators are. These are by Ravasheen. Ravasheen is one of my favorite creators in The Sims. They kind of just like completely came out of nowhere. Like one day I was on Reddit and they were like, hey, I'm going to start making custom content. And I was like, no way. And and a lot of people say they're going to make custom content, and sometimes, like, no, hey, guys, before I say this, no shade. Like, no shade. I love all custom content. It's all great. You guys are all great. But some custom content, let's be honest, is a little bit better than others, and I think Ravasheen's is great. I just think it looks so professional, especially for, like, somewhat of a new creator. Like, I have not seen Ravasheen for as long as I've seen some of the other ones. Like, some people like Praline Sims, for example. Praline Sims is like, that's a pretty high standard because, I mean, look at all the stuff they've came out with, So I would put them, they just need more content, which just, takes time. Like, my biggest thing with Ravasheen is I just wish there was more custom content, but that's something like Ravasheen's been just making so much as fast as they can. Like, it's just been insane, and the stuff they've come out with has just been, I mean, like, really thought, like, so much thought went into everything they came out with. Like, they had that The dog bath station. Oh my god, like I want to put that in every build. Like these people obviously don't have pets as this is a base game build, but I mean, I almost wanted to put one in anyways. I was like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they just need one. But yeah, Ravasheen had this little bar that I'm looking at over here. Ravasheen had a lot of stuff used in this build. And Wandy Moon. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I highly recommend these custom content creators. I mean, they really make the game in just a way that I just don't even know how to describe. Like, it just makes the game from something so... You just have to spend so much money on expansion packs, and it takes it from something like that into something like where it's really, it just feels so creative. It feels so expressive. Speaking of expressive, look at this tile. This is a Ravasheen tile. I use it all the time. It's on the floor, it's on the walls. I just like how it kind of like framed this little area here to create that cute little rectangle shape. But yeah, this is the upstairs here. If you look around over here, we have our book nook. You guys love this. I too love the book nook. It's my second favorite, only second to, I don't know, the cheese room. Only second to the cheese room. So yeah, this is that little book nook. We took these cute little ladders from, I forget which creator that was, but I'll link it below. And then if you go through here, we have this little bar cart, and this is, oh geez, sorry, excuse my camera. This is by, it's Barclay. I'm pretty sure it's by, oh geez, Wandy Moon? Yeah, it's by Wandy Moon. But yeah, if you keep going around, let's go ahead and just do like a quick, just view real quick. Yeah, this is that room in its entirety. This is the little bay that leads into the two girls' rooms. We have this cute little teeny tiny half bath. This is their teeny tiny half bath. And yes, it is playable. You can play, this totally works. It's super small, but it works. It was the only really place I could fit one in just because we were trying to mimic a real life floor plan. I mean, normally we'd have something more functional, but I really wanted to keep the integrity of the floor plan that we were trying to mimic. So, teeny tiny bathroom with the curtains to cover up that glass window. I guess we'll do the light room and then we'll do the dark. But going in here into our light, breezy bedroom. Let's go ahead and take a look. You guys had a lot of impact on this room. We posted it, I believe the first place we posted it was Reddit. I'm not too sure. But you guys seem to like it. We went in and just kind of made it boho, we made it light, we made blush, pink, baby blues. We had a lot of these cute little dangly starlights. I'm a pretty big fan of this room in the weirdest way. Like, it doesn't match as much as I wanted it to, and I mean, obviously that's what we could say for anybody, you know. I mean, we all want everything to look perfect, and it didn't turn out perfect, but I'm okay with the result. They have lots of like makeup, just super cute girly things. They do have a shared bath with the room next door, so you could either put twins in here or you could just put, you know, like it could just be one person in here and they just have an extra bed for when they have friends over. I don't know about y'all, but like my mom did that for my sister and she loved it. Like, rather than getting her like a queen size bed, she just got her a two little twin beds, so that way whenever she has friends over, like, you know, they have a place to sleep. Once you go through, so this is the doorway into the shared bath from their cute little room. They have the bathrobes, and here we are. This is that bathroom that we posted online. We had to make a ton of changes to the shower. For some reason, it was not functional. I don't know why I had to change it so much, but this is the result that we got. You know, just this cute little shower nook here. You have your hanging down chair just to lounge, your big round tub. We did have more towels. I guess they glitched out or something. The cabinets are again by Ravasheen. They have that cute little mirror. Oh, and we swapped out our little sink. We swapped out our sink for a different one. I wasn't a fan of the last one. It was round and I liked that it matched the tub. but it didn't match the rest of the vibes of the builds, you know what I mean? Like, we have some rounded shapes on the handles on the cabinets, we have the rounded shape of the tub, the rounded corners of our little bar cart, but there's so many rectangular shapes that I do feel like we had to do a rectangular sink. I know you guys love the round sink, but I don't know, it just threw off the room. This sink also matches more of Woodwise, and look at how much toilet paper they have. They're so ready for quarantine. They're so ready. Look at that. Look at all. This is like worth like $100 US. I'm just kidding. We're doing fine. It's totally fine. Anyways, let's go ahead and look in that other bedroom. This is that shared bathroom, and let's go ahead and pop on over into this. So, this room, hands down my favorite room in the entire house. This is the whole reason we're here. I'm sure it's why you're here. It's definitely why I'm here. I mean, I built this room and kind of like built the rest of the house around this. I love this teeny tiny little painting here. I'm obsessed with it. It is just, oh, one of the cutest. And it also came in the same pack as these two. Winter 9. Oh my god, Winter 9. Winter 9 makes some amazing custom content. They also have a pack that has Frida portraits, and I love it. I mean, it requires dine out, so it's not included in this build, but oh, if I could, you guys, you have no idea. So, what all we have going on here, we have these little terrariums, we have books, we have witchery. I mean, you know, lots of witchery. It's not a real build of mine unless there's like a hint of witchery, just a touch. I mean, we're not gonna go full Makin Magic. We're not gonna do that, but we are gonna just add a hint of mischief. So going around, we have little spell bottles, potions. I didn't put, so it's not necessary, it's just me being extra, but I didn't put any of these little crystal balls near the window, because did you know the reason why they had a cloth over crystal balls is actually because the sun would hit it and it would start a fire. I had no idea until I saw this video. I think it was for like some sport had bottles of water that they handed out, and they were round like a soccer ball, and people took them into their houses and set them down, but the sun was hitting them and starting small fires. And I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, I'm way too old to be making this connection, but I had just made the connection that people put a cloth over magic 8 balls, or not magic 8 balls, magic crystal balls, to stop it from lighting your house on fire or burning ants or just stuff like that. So, fun fact of your day if you didn't already know, I'm probably the only one that recently found that out. I feel like most people already knew that, and I'm the only one who just recently came to that conclusion. But anyways, so yeah, we have this super a dark room, more of like a dark theme here, and yeah, that's just about it for this floor. I'm gonna be real with you guys, that's really all we have going on here. I have no idea why this build took so long. Like, it honestly, like, most of the time that we spent was just getting links together. And I don't even know. I don't know why this took so long. I don't know. But we'll be posting faster in the future. I noticed since it's such a new channel, a lot of my time spent is actually doing things that in the future I wouldn't have to worry about, you know what I mean? Like making an intro to the channel, posting all the custom content I use. Like in the future, you'll just have that list, I won't have to go through and redo that again, so that's what I keep telling myself, is like, you know, never again will I have to go through this much work to post something like this, you know? But I think for the next project, we're going to focus on each custom content creator individually to also make downloads a bit easier as well. I'm thinking maybe, I'm gonna post a poll too. Let me know what you think. By the way, so while we talk about this really quick, I know for a fact I'm going to post a poll, and I want you guys to vote on which custom content creator we're going to build with next. I'm thinking we could do a Ravasheen build, we could do a Praline Sims build, we could do a Winter 9 build. I'm obviously a little bit biased. I kind of really want to do like a Winter 9 or Ravasheen build where we just use base game and that custom content creator alone. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys. It's not like we can pick one and not do the other one down the road someday. Like, we'll get to them. So I'm going to post that poll. You guys vote. Let me know who are we going to do in the next build? Who are we going to focus on? Who are we going to showcase? But yeah, let's go through. I'll show you the rest of this. We have this little back deck when you go through the master, I almost call it the master study. It's almost the master suite, like, because it's, you know, we still have the bedroom to go through, but this is just everything else. They have these little decks off of the room, and if you go through, that also leads us into their closet, teeny tiny little closet, and if you keep going through, that leads us into the bedroom. This bedroom, one of my favorite things about this build. I don't like it as much as I like the more dark room downstairs, but I love the warmth of it. I like to think that it just feels, you might not necessarily always live somewhere super warm, but you can invoke those feelings, you know, just through color alone. And that's why I picked, like, you know, to the wood accents, I picked, you know, these fireplaces that are more warm colors, the brown accents, the deep red of the chairs. I really wanted to make this room just cozy and small. It felt really big at first. Before we painted this room, there's one thing you guys said online, it might be a little bit too big, but I was like, no, I want to take a big room and I want to make it look almost small. Not in a bad way small, but I do want to make it look small, and I think we definitely accomplished that. I might take this is all playable, but I might take this little chest and make it smaller. I think I'm gonna do that. I'll do that off camera though, I won't make you guys watch that. But yeah, that leads us into the master bath. So we have, when you go through these two doors, they're sliding. It's implied. They don't actually slide, but you know, it's implied. If you go through these sliding doors, it leads into this big shower area. So you have your tub, you have your shower heads. It's a very open plan, but it's because, you know, in theory, you would close these doors and have a massive shower room. We also, right through this curtain, have our toilet. There was nowhere else to put it. We did this on Twitch, and I'm just gonna address it for those of you who weren't there. There's nowhere to put this toilet in this room. It's impossible. It's like when they say fold a piece of paper like 7 times or whatever, or you know, I don't know. It didn't work. So we put the toilet where it is, and we put this little curtain around it, and that's good enough, you know. They have the same sink as downstairs. They have the Illuminati eyes that always watch you everywhere you go. Let's see. Yeah, that's just about it. That's just about it for this little master bath. And that almost sums it up for the build in general, I'm gonna be honest. The only other room we have left is the teeny tiny butler suite. I left it open just because I like to think that you would just do whatever you want with it, like no need for my input. But teeny tiny little bed, let me make my camera angle better. Teeny tiny little bed by Ravasheen, little blue painting, and this is all storage. Not really, I mean, it's playable, technically speaking, not really that useful for your Sims, but I like to think that it makes sense. And it was also in the real home. You go down, this is where they store their paintings, a little chair, and their beautiful view of the bayou. Let's see, yeah, here's our view from out back, and that just about sums it up. That just about sums it up, guys. So this is 1294 East Asheville Avenue. It's going to be on the Sims Gallery online. I'm going to be posting pictures of the build throughout the day today. Of course, you can go ahead and download it now. The full list of custom content is going to be on my Reddit, on my Tumblr, on my Instagram. If you have any questions, please just reach out to me. We're still a super small channel, so just, you know, just go ahead and just reach out to me. I'll try to help you with the custom content in any way I can. Let me know. Go ahead and vote on what custom content creator we're going to focus on next. I might do a secondary poll too, just to see. I want to spice it up with the kind of videos we have on here. I have a few other ideas in the works, and I kind of want to get to know you guys a little bit better, as well as get to know some of these custom content creators a little bit better. So stay tuned. Let me know what you'd like to see in the future. Take my survey, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Have a good night.